Let me guess. You have tried writing a book and you are frustrated because you don't know where to start. Let me help you. I'm going to give you 4 realistic ways to get started writing your book so you can publish in 25. I think I know a little bit about writing books. I just published my 10th book spanning 3 different genres. Oh, wait, well, if I include the education books, this will be book number 16 with my name on it. 4 different genres, but I have ghostwritten over 35 books. My team and I have helped to self-publish over 220 books for clients. So I think I know a little bit about book writing. Come on in, grab a pen and paper, let's go. The first realistic way to get started writing your book is to remember the best ideas come at the least opportune times. I mean, middle of the night, when you're sitting in the carpool lane, stuck in traffic, driving on your way to work, or sitting in a work meeting that could have been an email, should have been an email, and you're escaping because you're thinking about this book you want to write. How do you capture those thoughts? How do you keep yourself from losing those thoughts when they come? Simple. Your phone. Open up a note app, and you can either use numbers, 1 dot, and then type, or you can use a hyphen, dot. Either way, you want to be able to segment the thoughts, but you can dictate to yourself or write the ideas as they come. I had a thought for a beautiful beginning to a romance novel yesterday as I was riding down the street. So you know what? I have a whole note dedicated to book one-liners. It's literally called book one-liners. And I went in there, added my little hyphen and said the one-liner, and I closed it. That way, when I get ready to use it later on, I don't have to remember, oh my gosh, what was that one line I had? It was perfect. Or that scene that I thought about to put in this book. Oh my gosh, it would have been perfect for this book. And now I can't remember. You can alleviate the frustration you'll have by thinking you'll lose the best ideas that come to you. Put them in your note. And also, because your smartphone is usually never far away from you, you can capture these moments quickly, effectively, and continue to move on about your day. 2, remember your target audience. You want to form a connection with them. You want your writing to be realistic, whether it's a motivation self-help book, an inspirational memoir, a romance novel, or a thriller. You want your audience to be able to connect with what you're saying, the worlds you're building, the characters you're creating, or the stories you're telling. A way to do this is to reflect on the types of books you like to read, the types of movies and shows you like to watch. What draws you in about them? Do you like the way stories unfold? Are you motivated by the character development? Are you intrigued about them, the main character having to go up against an obstacle and they overcome it? Are you drawn in by realistic stories of how someone learned a certain marketing tip in business because of how they failed their way to success? Think about the types of things that resonate with you and put them in your writing so you can connect with your audience the same way those authors connected with you. Going a step further, not only do I want you to think about the aspects of books and movies you like, I want you to write them down. Here's another using technology tool. Open up a note and call it My North Star or My Book's North Star. You got to have a word that you can search the note and easily find it later. Write down the things you appreciate and value about the books you're reading and the shows you're watching. This will kind of be like your North Star, like a GPS for you. So when you are frustrated or feeling like, this isn't really connecting with me, let me check out my North Star. And you'll have 4 or 5 different points of things you appreciate as an audience. And you can say, am I connecting with my target audience this way? Am I motivating them? Are my characters detailed enough? Are my scenes fully set? Like, can they envision what they see? Am I using my senses? Am I giving them expertise and knowledge that they can take and implement into their lives? Use this as a tool for realistic connection. 3, just because it is your first time writing doesn't mean your instincts are not valid. It doesn't mean you can't trust your gut. Do what works for you. If waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning and getting an hour and a half in before you begin your day works best, do it. If staying up late at night works for you, I used to write in the middle of the night when the whole house was asleep. I'd go into my office, turn on R&B, this loud, and the only light on would be my computer, and I'd write. It's peaceful, it's quiet, there are no interruptions, and the thoughts can just flow. Find what works for you, but if you're going to embark on this journey, make sure you're dedicated to the craft. Make sure you are dedicating writing time and space to hone your craft. You got to get that first draft out, and it's not going to happen if you don't take it seriously. 4, a realistic way to begin your book is to remember you are a person too. You are valuable. Your voice is valuable. Your expertise is valuable. Your imagination is valuable. Just because you haven't done it before doesn't mean you won't be great at it. You have to get the pen to paper, the keyboard to the Word document in order to bring your dream to fruition. Don't underestimate your ability to get it done. If you need any help, keep following your girl. Leave me a comment, ask a question. I'll be glad to answer it as a video. Or if you don't want to ask publicly, you can shoot me a DM and I'll still respond to it. You can also check out my writing tools. I have several tools to help you narrow down your time and space, get over imposter syndrome and writer's block, ways to get your mind right and know what you're doing. Let me be your North Star until you can become your own. Happy writing.